I love quiet places like this. You often see people sitting in here, complete silence, just listening to the water, into the fountain, with the breeze blowing through. I know men in particular are often accused of just sitting vacantly, thinking nothing. Something that drives a lot of the ladies crazy. The idea that we can take our brains out of gear. But I really don't think it's that. I've noticed that when you get men away from civilization, they tend to become more quiet. Part of our primal engineering had to pick up the vibe of what's going on around you. In times past we had to be able to do that because before industrialization in larger cities, danger was everywhere. Other tribes of men, wild animals, natural pitfalls, oncoming storms. If your mind's going 1,000 miles an hour, you'd miss these cues and put yourself and your whole clan in danger. So I don't think men have actually ever lost that. That vacant stare into the TV is probably just a search for inner peace. It's hard to find in these days of 24/7 on-call lifestyles. It's something I've noticed more since I retired back in November. Once you get out of the working mode and you get used to the new thing, being able to sleep if you want, get up when you want, that you're out of phase with the rest of the world. You watch everybody else and it's like they're in a completely different dimension. They got time schedules to hit, profit points to get at, places to be. And a lot of times it's like you can see little thought bubbles over their heads over what's going on. A lot of stress, a lot of hurry, a lot of bustle. Things one has to do to make a dollar. Well, when you get outside of that, you begin to observe a lot of things you wouldn't have seen before. Especially if you get into the quiet places and you see people that, say on a weekend, that would normally be working their 40 to 60-hour gig. You see them walk around out down the trails. It's you can see the transition in some of them. They become quieter. They walk slower. They stop. They sniff the air. They look around. They're observant. The ones that don't are plugged into their earbuds, looking at their phones, or just talking non-stop. Almost like they have to fill in the silence with something, because it's such a foreign concept to them. With this need of constant distraction, people seem to have lost the ability to communicate. Interactions with people become a little difficult, often embarrassing. Greeting somebody you see and they walk right by you because they have earbuds in. Or even worse, earbuds, sunglasses. And that vacant jogger's stare as they roar by, oblivious to all around them. We're seeing it all over the world. Recently I was watching a YouTube video of it was like a Insta-date kind of arrangement. About 30 women showed up, all dressed up, no men. A lot of them complained they're probably all in their mother's basement playing video games. I don't think there's too many 45-year-old men playing video games in their mom's basement, and unless they've been newly divorced. But it was a sad commentary of our times where, in order to meet people, we have to do such things: dating apps, meetups. Where in the old days, a lot of times you would hook up with somebody that was a friend of a friend, somebody one of your relations knew. You would meet out and about in your daily life, library, grocery store, whatever. But now these interactions are fraught with potential charges of stalking or whatever. But in these quiet moments when you get these epiphanies, it often causes you to smile. So there you are, you're sitting in the park under a shady tree with a thermos of tea or coffee. Dumb grin on your face, people walking by thinking you're an idiot. When in fact is, you're really just thinking about the idiocy of the entire world. How we take the most simple concepts of the world and complicate them to the point that nobody knows how to do them anymore. So, anyway, as usual, think clearly, breathe deep, enjoy your day. This is Mike from the Fulcrum.